Next is one of Jinwoo's strongest shadows, Beru, the shadow of the Ant King. When the colony eventually began to run out of food, the Ant Queen gave birth to the Ant King to lead the colony and wipe out anyone who stood in their way. Sound familiar? Due to having been born to kill, Beru revels in his power and has an obvious bloodlust for battle. He was deadly even before becoming a shadow, single-handedly killing most of the Japanese S-rank hunters for lunch, including the strongest hunter in Japan, Goto Ryuji, and had Jinwoo not interfered, the Korean S-rank hunters would have been dinner. Even after Jinwoo turned him into a shadow, Beru remained extremely brutal toward his opponents and rarely held back unless ordered to. His speed is no joke either. He can strike before his opponents can react and cover vast distances in minutes thanks to his wings. And as expected from a martial grade shadow, Beru has great intelligence and is able to communicate and talk to others. And of course, as one of Jinwoo's strongest shadows, Beru has some crazy abilities. His gluttony ability allows him to absorb the skills and knowledge of those he devours, as shown when he gained healing magic after eating Min Byung-gyu. He was able to heal himself after his sparring match with Jinwoo and even healed Jinho back to full strength from the brink of death after being beaten by Hwang Dong-soo. Beru can also manipulate his size, making himself bigger or smaller depending on the situation. He can also spit an extremely concentrated poison from his mouth that can kill his targets within seconds. With harsh orders, he can temporarily enhance an individual's stats by 50% at the cost of their sanity. Despite his terrifying presence and powers, Beru has a surprising hobby. He loves watching Korean period dramas, which led him to develop an amusingly historical way of speaking. And I can't blame the guy. I'm also a big fan of Korean period dramas. Unfortunately for Beru, Jinwoo eventually found out about his hobby through shadow preservation and scolded him for it.